Hey, Steak Muffin! Alright, let me try this out. Let me see if I'm hearing myself. Where's my volume at? Ian Chefcam, man. So lovely to have you here. So lovely. So, Steak Muffin, were you the original? Are you the original Ian Chefcam? Alright, so I just gotta set this stuff up, make sure I can hear myself. I don't know why. I don't know, I'm not hearing it. I'm not sure. You know, I'm very new to this Skank Muffin, so I'm figuring trying it out as I go. Making sure I got everything set up and ready to go, my friend. Alright. Bam. Okay. Oh. It's a little. There we go. We got that. We got that. We got a little microphone working. Can you hear me, dude? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Where's my ears not working? Let's make sure my ears are working. Okay. Hello. I guess I gotta go to my station. Hey, yes, you can hear me? Okay, cool. Thank you, Katie Marie. I'm a hillbilly here. Hey-o. Welcome, friends. I guess I gotta go to my station. All right. I wasn't sure anyone was gonna show up today because it's hey, after it's Tuesday. But I'm in a good mood, man. I'm in a freaking real good mood. You wanna know why? Anyone wanna know why? Let me turn this down. Cool. Oh, you got a notification? Hell yeah, Katie. That's cool. Oh man, look at this. This whole internet and YouTube thing is working out, my friends. So far, so good. Yeah. Let's start off with thank you for coming, Hillbilly, Skank, Katie. Thank you guys, and anyone else who's not chatting. If you're there, I appreciate everyone, of course. You know I do. You know I do. Turn it up. Turn it up. Let me figure that out. Turn it up. Mic is up all the way. I guess I got to talk louder because I was on my microphone. I had the headset on, so I guess it sounds quieter. Ninja watchers, fuck yeah. Maybe it's maybe because it was that aspect, Hillbilly. I think it was just because. Damn, this microphone's. Yo, guys, did I tell you I'm getting a new microphone? Hope I did. If I didn't, I am. This thing is a piece of shit. It's like hard to hold it up without it falling down. Nice. Oh, you piece of shit. I'm already getting angry. We're not even talking yet, and I'm already going. All right. My audio. I don't know how to turn up my own audio. That's what I mean. My mic is up all the way as far as I know, and I love that I have low. I guess it's called low latency. So like I hear I see your super chats within 5 to 15 seconds. It says. The other day, Katie, when you were doing 37 seconds, that's Friday. I worked it out through. I went Saturday again, then I went Sunday again, and I learned that you can make it so that chat's faster. No deep breaths, my friend. Welcome to the show. You're going no deep breaths. I am me, and that's all I can be. Yes. No. Maybe someday. I won't have to worry about taking breaths, but not today. Yes. So. Oh yeah. Okay. Good news. Today, I'm applying for a new job, and it's a maintenance mechanic, and I have two companies for the first time in my life. Two companies who want to hire me, so it's pretty exciting that they were like, "Hey, Raymond, come work for us," and I'm like, what do you got to offer me? And they're both basically the same thing, I guess, because feels like it's standard. Even though I've countered and it's I mean, whatever. It's still cool. It's still cool. I'm in a good mood because folks like my work. Yeah, yeah, it's cool. I don't know if the one facility is they're making what's it called Dairy Farmers of America, and they make the frappuccinos. It's the number one frappuccino Starbucks frappuccino place in America. It's very busy, very fast. And the other place, I don't know if you guys heard of Ross Dress for Less. When I used to work in the car business, I used to always shop there, and you get cheap clothes, which was nice, and cheap stuff, and both of them are like, yo, I was never been a supervisor for maintenance. For production I have, but for maintenance I have not been. And they're like, I feel like I talk okay, so they want me on the job. Pretty pumped. I'll find out this week who I pick and who I'm working for. By this time next week I'll be like, guys, I'm working at this place or that place, which is exciting news. Thank you so much. Oh, both are stupid visor. Stupid visor. I don't know what stupid visors are, but yeah, both are. I don't know. I don't have any other job aspects that are this kind of money, so I'm happy. Which I will take. And I'm going to be in charge. Bro, it's so nice to have a team underneath you and telling folks to work as a team. I enjoy the team aspect. I feel like the better you are together, you work as a team, the stronger you are, as you're respectful to people, you treat them like human beings, you treat them like real people, you tell them why you want something to be done, and they respect that aspect of why stuff should be done, and then work hard for you. And all I do is just treat people nice, man. All I gotta do is treat people with respect, the old golden rule. You know how it is. Trans people go to dances and find joy in our whole. I didn't look up anything today. I figured I'd just... Hillbilly, I would love to do this as my job. I need like 1,000... If you guys want to get the word out, I need 1,000 subscribers in order to focus on talking to a camera. Or talking... I don't feel like I don't know how Tim thinks about it, but I'm not talking to a camera. I feel like I'm talking to you guys. You guys are the folks who are hanging out, so... Whoever's watching, that's what I feel like. I'm not complaining to a camera. I'm talking to real motherfucking people, talking about real fucking issues that are important in today's world and how we can get better and do better. So that's my aspect. Hey, Billy, tell everyone, bro. Tell the world. Let's get this party started. And then we'll fucking take over the world. At least the United States of America, at least. And we'll stop stupid stuff like trans people go to dances and find joy. Well, sure. Who doesn't go to dances and find joy? People enjoy dances. They're fun times. I mean, I enjoy dancing. I may not be the best, but I like... Who doesn't like having a good time? You can't gift anyone. Dude, I can't get... I need 1,000. Once you get 1,000, you can't gift anyone, my friend. Once you get 1,000, then I become a real person. Right now, I'm Pinocchio. I'm a wooden boy. I'm not a real boy yet. So YouTube says I need 1,000, and I think I'm at like 102 or something. And that's exciting to me. 102. I'm excited about fucking having Katie Marie, Skank, and Hillbilly here. Fuck yeah, that's exciting to me. All right, do we have any topics today you guys want to talk about, or should I just rumble around the internet? Rumble around the internet or talk about stuff? Earlier today, tomorrow I will be posting a real video that I did today, and I'll edit. It was about about Chicago becoming the 11th time in a row that they're the murder capital of the world. And the main topic is that the Democrat legislator, they're putting into legislation that they want that certain companies like banks, pawn shops, gas stations, and grocery stores, that they are legally obligated to pay money to have security at their business because the city can't protect their business. So they're like, yo, you guys have to pay for your own security because we suck as Democrat policymakers. We can't cover you. We can't help you. So you have to buy your own. And then Waffles today told me that she lost. I knew today was the day, Tuesday. I didn't think she was going to lose. Woo! Boy, am I happy she lost. fucking Beetlejuice is out of the house, folks. Yeah, isn't it so exciting? It's so good. And she's such a crazy looking lady. Is she trans? No, she's just a weird beetle looking eyeballs. You know what I say? And sometimes too, man, I feel bad because they're definitely trans terrorists. There's no doubt about it. But it's not like trans people. It's like saying white nationalist. I guess I'm white. Some of you guys might be white. I don't know. I know. Katie's not. But that's like trans people are fine. White people are cool. But when you get like the white supremacists, when you get the trans terrorists, they're the bad people. So we have to watch out for them. And trans terrorists nowadays, I didn't coin that term. I wish I did. That was super cool. Probably James Lindsay. I don't know. Someone smarter than me. It's a great terminology because they are trying to terrorize the public to doing what they want and saying what they want and living the way that they're trying to force us to. Schools, you know what I mean? The whole fucking kit and caboodle, bros and misses, they're fucking straight. And it's all political, so they are terrorists. So they're political. The whole thing's fucking political. It's a steep hill, man. Lots of competition out there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm not worried about it. I'm not trying to become anyone big. I'm just hanging out, my friends. I just enjoy hanging out. As Katie knows, she's the one who got me to go Friday and do a live video Friday. And then because of her influence, I did Saturday, Hillbill, you were there. And then Sunday, just because Raymond enjoys talking. And I might not have the best things to say, my friends, but I will gab your fucking ear off. I will ramble all motherfucking day. And it's all for the, go for America. So we got Matt Gaetz shut down after citing Chinese state-run outlet while grilling hearing witness in Ukraine. Is my face too big? Should I cut my face down? What's my face look like? Okay, there it is. Your mom's a devil. Katie, what do you got? Like 6, right? You said 6. You're youngest of 6. It's a big old family. It's awesome. We have. Did you say 6? I have 4. Thank you, Skank. Dude, where you been? Oh, you're not a you're not a member. I have to give me Friday. I can't gift you into the chat, but I could try to. But you can only give so many. And gifting's mad expensive because each person gets $25. So if you're gifting a bunch of people, that's like, it's big money. But if I could do you particularly, I would. But you know what? Waffle, you're not around anymore. But our buddy Waffles is saying frogs will never be last. He's taking a hit at you and you're not even there. Okay, we have. Oh, I didn't watch the video. I didn't watch you guys the trailer the other day because we got late and my face was frozen on the internet. So, I wanna show you a cool trailer real quick. I think people might like it. I want to share. This is something I want to share with you all. Oh, because what? You're a band and then you had to change it to Skank Skank Muffin freaking Frogs Heads? Is that what happened? Are you the original? Hold on. Be honest with us. Are you the original what's it called? Ian Chef Cam? Because I thought that dude died. I hope he didn't. What? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Were you really on your deathbed then, bro? Or were you just trying to get your chat read? Dang, this is intense. This is a big moment. This is huge because we find out the original Ian Chef Cam is a real person. Oh, the dude super chatting was trolling. Shit, he got us. The other day I talked about him when I first went to the member chat. I'm like, man, I hope that guy's not dead. I mean, I don't want anyone to die, of course. You motherfucker. You're the original Ian Shaftcam? Holy fuck. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's called Sisu. It's a Sweden movie, I believe. But you can't look at the trailer without putting your data in. Katie, are you allowed to watch this? Or can I have to wait until you leave the podcast? I don't want to be sharing inappropriate things. I'm totally kidding. Oh, it wasn't me. Hey, Lamb of God, what's up, dude?
Allowance pro tip.
I know you.
Tell your parents to save money on wireless and give you a raise.
Okay,
Switch to Xfinity Mobile, the fastest mobile service, and get the best price for 2 lines of unlimited. Just $30.
Yeah, Katie. I'm just kidding. All right, this is gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna take like 2 minutes. We'll check it out. I'm excited. Not too many movies I'm excited about, and I feel like this is gonna be one.
$1 a line per month.
There we go. I'm gonna expand it. Bum, 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 bum. I guess I gotta turn it halfway down so we all can hear it, and I'm not too loud, so y'all can hear it. I know Hillbilly uses his phone, so I'll do it a little bit louder for you, my friends, so you can hear it too. Here we go. This is, this one dude. He's in Finland or Sweden, and he's going for what was it, back in 1944? Well, we'll find out. Watch it with me, my friends. Watch it with me.
Down on your knees.
Ready for this? Get ready.
We got gold!
Yes!
He was a Finnish commando. He lost his home and his family in the war. He became a one-man death squad. He's one mean motherfucker that you do not want to mess with. Fire!
You'll see what happens when you take everything from him.
Believe that he's immortal.
No, he just refuses to die.
How many mines did we bury here?
All of them.
I'd say fuck you, buddy.
You and you.
This is not about who's the strongest. This is about not giving up. We have a word for that in Finland.
Sisu!
We might have a problem.
That's what I'm talking about. Who doesn't want to watch a good action-packed motherfucking fun movie, you know what I mean? And the most fun you can have watching Nazis get destroyed. Besides Glorious Bastards. Yeah, so that was fun, right? Anyone? I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm excited for the bird. Yeah, Bert's gonna be. No, the animal looks fucking, or the machine looks really tight. Oh yeah, mixed with Patriot and John. Yes, I'm not here because of the movie, but because of the heart problems that I think need people to see. What, Billy? Hillbilly, a lot of folks talk about the heart problems. Do you want me? I don't want. Do you need heart problems? It's sad. It's freaking. It's a lot of research. You know what I could do? You know how I did the Antifa. I barely did it. I barely touched the surface of the old Antifa propaganda on Sunday. So much more. I think I only hit 3. I feel like I should have went faster. I look back at it. I should have went a lot faster, and I kind of was in the moment having a good time with the videos, because I think if I'm going to do any videos, I want to have fun and enjoy life as much as tell people to stand up for yourself and fight for your rights to party. But fun's got to be, you got to be smiling and loving and laughing as much as you can. But yeah, man, what do you want to, fucking hearts are bad. Amen. Yeah, and bodies can't block all those bullets. You still go, yo, see that guy? He was like Captain America. Da, 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 and his feet didn't get shot. If Joe Biden was in charge, Joe Biden would have been like, shoot him in the leg. And no one would have helped. And then, what's Gormali? As long as it's not woke. Yeah, right. You know what? Katie, as long as it's not woke. I mean, have you guys seen Batman, the new Batman movie? I thought it was a very good movie overall, but in the middle of the movie, freaking Catwoman says, "We're gonna do this for us. This is for us. All them out there with their white privilege thinking they can take, own us." And that fucking, I almost stopped the movie and turned it off. I almost threw up in my mouth, and I was like, "What the?" So I don't know if that's considered a woke movie, but why would that be in there? Is white privilege a real thing? But that was just so, I don't want any woke movies. See, that thing was action-packed, especially overseas. They don't care about that. America's got the problem. America's the wrong people. Banzai! Thanks for stopping by, man, for a minute. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Stop by all you can. Appreciate it. Hillbilly, man, I don't know if I want to get into the heart problem, man. I just want to hang out and have a good time and chat with you guys and talk about things. And the heart problem is this: I don't know what to look up because I'm not really I'm not into that. I haven't got into that yet. I'd much more rather talk about the trans terrorist and/or Biden and the border and I don't know, and a lot of other stuff. I haven't got into that. LOL, they took out the major artery. Yo, so, yeah. I mean, we could spend hours to talk about the heart issue. It's a lot going on. It's very crazy. It's not very... Jeez. Like, so much is happening. And it all happened, I feel like, since, 2016, 17. Are they just killing people who are... I don't even know. I don't know. YouTube, I don't know, YouTube. I just know that it's... A lot of folks are dying when we're young, and it sucks. And I got COVID. Man, I got the shit in February. I was in Sacramento. I don't know why I'm bragging. I was in Sacramento at the time. And I left Sacramento. I came home to Pennsylvania my first day back. I was in bed for a day straight. I couldn't get out. I was just like, it was brutal. So I'm one of the first folks on the East Coast to get it because I was in, Sacramento. A lot of Asians. It was all from overseas. That's just how it was over there. And no one knew why I was sick or anything. But I couldn't get out of bed. I could not wake up for at least, what was it, 36 hours or something like that. I don't know if it was COVID. I feel like it was because it was new. And people were getting it. And I was in the right place for it. And I couldn't get out of bed. It was brutal. But it was just lying in bed. It wasn't like brutal. Let me take that back. It wasn't brutal. It wasn't like, I just couldn't wake up. It was very no energy. Very no, yeah, no energy. I couldn't, I slept basically for the whole time. And then when I wasn't sleeping, I was trying to eat something and I couldn't eat anything. And, but, man, COVID is crazy. The whole conspiracy theory, learning about this whole world of how the government's bad and how all the stuff's going on. It's kind of mind blowing, you know what I mean? For stuff, If you've been to my channel, if you've been in my channel for a little bit, you understand that there's so much shit that we need to know that I don't know that I want to know. that we all need to know. What we got going on over here? We got Katie says, "Hi Bonsai, hey, my COVID was like a meh flu. I had worse flus. Yeah. Some flus are fucking brutal too. Oh, good for you guys. It wasn't too bad. Nice. My second time around when I got tested, it was just like I just had a pain in my back, and actually I tested for it and it wasn't bad. It was whatever. But I had to stay home for fucking 15 days, and my work wasn't paying me, and I was like, you motherfuckers. It was it was a pain in the ass. But it was good. I know so many people that had barely any kind of flu or anything like that. It was just like, you know. And I'm a healthy young man. I smoke cigarettes. I drink beer sometimes. But I'm definitely, I'm only 180? No, 176. So decently weighted, I guess. That would be the thing. Why does Merlin say, "Boo, fear me, I have pronouns in my bio"? What does that mean, buddy? What are you talking about? Having cis in your bio is just as bad as pronouns in your bio, right? Who doesn't agree with that one? Yeah, cause yeah. Fucking, hey John, hey, yeah, Abe, no. I don't know if you see in chat, you see, and folks, and just in the world, they're like, what's it, True Blood. Pure blood. No vaccine for me either, my friends. Well, because once you get it, too, it's natural immunity, and that's the best way to get it. I mean, the best way to fight it. We all know that. Just so y'all know, if you're saying you're cis, in any kind of, I know Katie doesn't like Twitter and some other folks, but in any profile, having cis in your bio means you're just as gay, not homosexual, but you're just as gay as the fucking left cult. I can see righty folks. Oh, I'm a cis straight male. Shut up and don't play their fucking games and their propaganda. But yeah, so this guy said, "Boo, fear me, I have pronouns in my bio." Okay, cool, bro. What do you want me to do? Oh, fuck this guy. Pardon me, guys. Anyone? Okay, we're gonna ask. Let's. Can I do a poll? All right, I could do a poll nowadays. Oh, I have poll capabilities. Guy says, "Fear me, I have pronouns in my bio," and I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're stupid. Yeah. All I want to say is I'm not mad. Be nice. No. I'm not gonna say go home weirdo. I'm gonna say, "Boo, what?" Okay, we have to be smart here. Back to chat. Hey, potatoes! Wow, no glasses. Who are you? Who set you? I don't always wear glasses. I've got contacts sometimes. I had Hillbilly says I had COVID and it was like a bad flu. It's nothing compared to my real heart stuff. Yeah, man, I can imagine. Your heart is the most important organ. Yeah. Wait, G's here? Oh, G's here. Hey. Oh, my bad. What's up, bud? G? I didn't even notice you, my friend. My bad. Whoa, we got like 11 people? What the fuck? You guys are awesome. I'm probably like 10 because I think I'm one of my own. But wow. Fucking hey, rock and roll, friends. So, yeah. I'm going to get off this person. Boo, fear me. I have pronouns on bio. You're a nerd. That's all. I just got to clap back real quick. All right, fucking A. We got a house party, folks. House party. And I have no agenda, but we will keep on going. I will keep on talking. So I'm just go look at. Shakira says there's a special place in hell for women who don't support other women. Well, Shakira probably does not believe in God, so she has no right to say anything. Hillbilly, where do I even start? Okay, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to even get started with the heart problem. Let's see. Transgender, no. It's got, Chris finally addresses the Will Smith slap. What do you guys think of the, okay, let's go to Dilbert. Yeah, man. Saturday night was great. Saturday night I spilled my drink, and John was like, "What the fuck are you doing over there?" Well, because I have this little table. All right, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with my friends. I have this like cheap ass table. It shakes, and as soon as you bump it, I was having such a good time talking about some stuff we were talking about. You know, my girlfriend Katie, Emily Kors. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing, so I bumped it, and then it was like a chain reaction, and it was a good time. Yeah, Saturday was fun. It was a good time. Ain't no gotta wake up in the morning. And tomorrow I gotta wake up, but not till like late. When you're working, when you're not working first shift, that's one of the beauties of being able to wake up late at night. When you're not like waking up at my old job was 4:30. I had to wake up 4:30, and that shit's tough. Waking up early is not fun. Anyone got to wake up fucking super early? That shit stinks. I'd much rather do like a 9 to 5 job. I mean the new one's freaking 6 to 6, but that's easy money. That's cool. You know, you 6, and then you wake up in the morning, and then you do what you gotta do. First is a good shift. Let's see. Why is this? See, look, remember this? I told you guys every time I go down here, everything's MSN was like gay, trans, and then Republicans bad. All a bunch of mean stuff. They're not very nice people. And they push the propaganda so hard. Their propaganda, their push is just so hard. Ooh, here we go. Let's hear about Lori Lightfoot. Big old Beetlejuice, bitch. Fucking bitch. Breaking. Who wrote this? Mars Attacks. Yeah, the Bonsai does look like Mars Attacks. John Burt says, okay, there we go. Never mind. Off subject. Wait, you never got notification? Katie never got a notification for Saturday night? Man. You got to click that bell. Saturday night, I even did like, I did like 4 hours prior to. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Because I'm going to make myself go out. Because I had such a good time Friday. Thanks to yourself. I made myself, did a notification. And, yeah, and today I did notification for like 20 minutes, or was it 30 minutes after IRL? So I'm gonna start doing notifications because I feel like that's a good idea. So you got some nice folks there. Okay, Lori Lightfoot goes, folks. Lori Lightfoot is out as Chicago mayor. Beetlejuice. No, I didn't say it 3 times, so she's not here. Vallis and Johnson advanced to runoff. Paul Vallis and Brendan. Let's go, Brendan Johnson, neither of whom were able to gain more than 50% of the votes, will face a race runoff on April 4th. They're probably 2 shady people as well, I guarantee. If they're Democrats and they're in Chicago, they're definitely horrible. I mean, I don't say horrible people, but you know what I mean. They're bad politicians. They gotta be. What do you got to say, Lori? Lori Lightfoot is officially out as Chicago's most recent one-term mayor. 1 term. And she probably only got in because she's, gotta say it. She only got in because she's a black gay woman who looks like Beetlejuice. If she was a black gay woman, she would have never got in. But since she looks like a freak, freaks win sometimes. That's the only reason she got in. Freaks come out at night. Lightfoot was in 3rd place. Yes, in Tuesday's mayoral contest came to a close. And despite some 100,000 mail-in votes left to count, there is no way for her to clear the gap between herself and 2 frontrunners. Lori conceded defeat. Oh, we gotta watch her to fucking watch her. She conceded defeat as the election day drew to a close, according to Chicago Tribune. A visibly shaken Lori Lightfoot conceded the race. What did she think was going to happen? Police, like I said, I did a segment about it earlier today, and I knew she was coming. But police are down 11% or 12%. There are 12% less police than there was when she started. Crime is up 44%. Last year they had 797 murders. This year they already have 11 murders. Crime is up, but arrests are down. That's the thing. And she thinks she has a chance? So that's what Democrats want? Yeah, Democrats might want that. And regular folks, black folks, white folks who live in the city, they love Democrats. They're stupid. And they vote for Democrats because they've been told that Democrats are going to help them. But the Democrats don't help them. They don't do anything good. I feel like I love social programs. I'm okay with social programs. I worked for the welfare office in Pennsylvania for 2 years. You know, I'm okay with helping people. But I'm not going to vote for people to ruin my country just because they're blue no matter who. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, she conceded the race just before 9 p.m. and says she'll be rooting and praying for the next mayor to deliver for the people, for the city, for years to come. Yeah, what are you praying, bitch? Okay, we're gonna watch her. Can we see it?
Let me just do this. So thank you and thank everyone so much.
It's only 43 seconds, so it won't be too long.
Do this. So thank you and thank everyone so much. I feel a lot of love in this room, as I've felt every step of the way on this journey. I've called Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallis to congratulate them on their victories in advancing to the runoffs. We were fierce competitors in these last few months, but I will be rooting and praying for our next mayor to deliver for the people of the city for years to come. Thank you.
That's all I get? That's all we get from you, Laura? How about Laura? How about apologizing for increasing the crime rate? How about apologizing for making the police less? How about apologizing for saying, geez, so many racist things that you've done? Why don't you apologize for what you did to the city of Chicago? Chat break. Her right eye? He'll be G's up. Can white reporters cover? Oh yeah, oh yeah, that fucking bitch. She was like, oh man, this whole cult mentality are crazy people. The whole mentality that it's okay to be racist to white people really grinds my gears. I'll tell you. And even if I wasn't a white person, I feel like it would grind my gears because I would hate people to like black or even Asian people, black people, anyone. If they're like, oh, they can't be in this room, I'm like, fuck your face, they can't be in this room. Who are you? This is goddamn fucking America. We don't. Oh, jeez, it grinds my gears. Her right eye. I want to see her right eye now. We're gonna have to do a close look up. My hairline. John says my hairline. Well, first Katie said my right eye. Lamb laughs. John says my hairline isn't great, but it's better than his hairline isn't great, but it's better than hers. All right. Speaking of that, all right, we're gonna look at the right eye, and we're gonna look at I love it, and her hairline. Let's make fun of Valoria a little bit, shall we? Okay, her right eye, which is this side. Oh yeah, because at least in the photo, her hairline is kind of huge. Look at that face. That's what she looks like. Her left eye is bigger than her right eye. Like she got pink eye or something going on. She just looks at this. Look at this void, guys. Look at this void in her. God, how does someone like that? She spews hatefulness. She spews badness. She spews meanness. She spews cops are bad, and I'm not. So I listen. I'm done. Okay, I just decided. I'm done defending my positions. If I say cops are bad, yeah, cops are bad, and I know they're good cops, but I don't. If I say trans terrorist, I don't have to say yes to a real trans terrorist because from now on, nothing is. I don't speak in generalities. It doesn't make sense. So we're done from this. From now on, if I do it, guys, if I get like 200 people watching me, or you know what I mean, or just like a week down the road or a month down the road, if I try to apologize for something, please call me out. And then I appreciate that. Yeah. Look at her. Oh, she lost. Poor Lori. Oh man, she is so sad. Remember when she was? Remember you guys seen when she was confronted in the car for doing something wrong? Like her. Isn't her girlfriend like a white lady too? And she hates whites, but her girlfriend. How is that true? How is so many people who hate one race? They're actually. I guess it's not every race. It's just these racist Democrats. They hate white people, but their always significant other is always white. It's so weird. So weird. So weird. Okay. We looked at her. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back to the chat real quick because her right eye is fucking blown out, guys. We need to get rid of. Yeah, they need to get also in PA, forget about it, Lamb. Our DA was fucking Broken Fetterman, or what was Shapiro, and now he hired some other lady. Shit, I knew her name. I would love to do like a PA channel because it's where I live. But yeah, they hired all these worst people, and they're making things worse. The Philadelphia DA, all the DAs are just letting people loose, no bail bonds, letting criminals go, and it's just making everything's worse. And I get people like my dad living out in the woods. Sorry, Dad, if you see this, I love you, bro. But you living out in the woods, beautiful Poconos. My aunts are living in fucking nice communities. Excuse me, and they're all like voting for Democrats because you're not seeing the effects of the policies because you live out in a fucking island. Hey. Okay, let's go back. Biden will hire her. They probably will. She's probably going to be I don't know what she could be. I was looking into Biden too, as we're talking about her. They're hiring a bunch for the new head economic person is a person from the Fed. Yeah, she was vice president of the Fed, and now she's new economics of the country. And there's someone else, and this other dude was a New York. Hold on, I'm trying to remember this because I do, like I told you, I do a lot of research on videos that I never make, and I just read video. I read paper thing. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a video on this, so I spend like my time reading on it, and I never end up making one. But I learn a lot. And the dude he's another position. He's a New York from New York law, the school, and he's a big old. He looks like a freak too, and he's in charge. And his whole thing is, when he was talking about Trump and saying that we roll back regulations, and I went to the site and I was like, okay, so he's saying more people are going to die in the year 2030 because of what is it, air, asthma attacks. Less people are going to go to work, whatever that means. There's going to be more asthma attacks, but like only a couple hundred. But I think that makes sense in general. And what is people missing work have to do with any kind of EPA or regulations in the environment? I have zero idea. I have zero idea what that means. But I went to his website. I went to his brochure. I read that bitch. Oh, half of it. I don't want to lie to you guys. And when I clicked on links, the links took me to pages that are no longer there. So when you're trying to do your research and like, oh, why did the Trump administration? Lamb Shark, you're right. I need to take a breath. Skank. Why are their regulations so bad? Like, tell me how you found that it was bad. And then when you click on the link, it's 404. It's an error. It can't be found. What the fuck? How are you trying to tell us? How are you trying to tell me and the American people that it's bad, that what he's doing is wrong? And when you highlight a link, it goes nowhere. That blew my mind. I didn't expect that at all. Anyway, back to the subject. Who's KGP's future? Oh, Karine Jean-Pierre? No way. Karine Jean-Pierre. She's at least... Karine Jean-Pierre is at least, I don't know, decent to look at. Granted, she's a rock, and she's terrible, and she doesn't know anything, and she's a box. She's a checkbox, I guess. What should we call them? Like Rachel Levine. Well, Rachel Levine's a mutant, but sorry, Rachel. But like Karine, she's a regular person, but she's black and she's gay, so she's a checkbox. You know what I mean? They're called, I guess, checkbox people. They're all checkbox people. That's what it is. Like, her ability sucks. She might be a nice lady overall, but she's a checkbox. There, we need. I'd love to have a word for that. I'd love to have a term for those people who just, they're only in their position because they check fucking more boxes than you or me, my friends. Not because of their education, but because their boxes are checked. Don't lie, Lamb of God. You don't like Kamala. Oh, fucking yeah. Soros sponsors everyone. In case this, Soros sponsored people in Florida. Yeah, for sure. Soros sponsors everyone. When you got that kind of money, they sponsor too many people, and they're all shit people. And it sucks that normal people don't understand. Normal people don't realize that their DAs in the cities, like, okay, going back to my own, I can only talk about myself. Like, my family, like, oh my God, there's so much crime, there's so much badness. But they don't realize that that Soros is backing these people. They don't realize that the people who are running the government are bad people, and they don't, and their whole life has been bad. They always fail up, always failing up. They don't know that, and you know, you try to tell them, I'm not lost, I'm not black-pilled, because I know you have to keep trying. But when you tell them and you tell them over again, and they listen to you, and they listen, I have conversations. I love them. Don't get me wrong, I love the fuck out of my family. But you try to tell them and they listen to you, but then at the end the result is no. Why don't you like this or that? Because. Why don't you like Republicans? Because. Why don't you like Trump? Because. It's like, that makes no fucking sense. It's not like, oh, I'm sorry, Raymond, because I don't. You're on, and then I want to punch him. But I will never punch you, Pat. All right, next. The director of muff diving. Yes, Skank. Lori will be the director of muff diving. Probably in the Atlantic Ocean, not the Pacific. We're gonna keep it in Atlantic because the Pacific has their own like muff divers. World War II. Hillbilly says she is cute. Who, Lori? Or G said that. That wasn't a Hillbilly. G, come on, man. Yeah, they're all tokens. We're all tokens. They're all tokens. Yeah, that's a good word for it, tokens. But that's kind of low. That's old. I feel like we needed something better because. Like frauds, you know what I mean? Let's be a little mean. Let's be a little mean to them because they don't deserve to be a token black person, token gay person, token white person. They don't deserve any of that niceties. Folks, on my channel, we're not going to be nice to people. Remember, 2023 is the year of fuck them. Fuck them all. They don't deserve any of our respect for their bullshit. Hey, you just got a notification for this now? Bonsai said. Yeah, you're dying, bro. Yeah. I don't know who we are, but yeah, people are getting hurt. You can't break through you can't break through their cognitive, no critical thinking, no desire to think. Just K. Preach. And someone is copying. I'm Hillbilly. No, the other guy's not Hillbilly. He is G. He is the heathen. Oh, Hellbilly. She was here on Friday with us. If that's what you're talking about. But yeah, you know, who doesn't want to be a hillbilly or a hellbilly? You know what I mean? People fucking love the woods. I'm all about being a hillbilly, hellbilly too, man. Fucking farm your land. Farm your land. Shoot your guns. Sorry, I don't know what that means. We can all make fun of each other. Let's go. Oh, what is this right here? What's this? Man, Black Lives Matter. And now it's a trans one. Oh, a crisis. 1 in 4 black. Oh, Jesus. I still, Saturday afternoon, guys, I remember I tell you that I'm trying to make the, calling out black murder lies, or, calling out trans murders lies. It's just endless research. It's just, I just need to stop at some point and be like, these are the stats. And all the stats are all from like Latin America, South America. There's like 1 or 2 from America. So like trans people aren't getting killed. And most of the trans people are dudes having sex prostitutes with people. And they're like, well, guess what? I got a dick. And the guy's like, well, fuck you, bitch. And they kill him. Especially in Central and South American countries. They have no regard for human life down there. And it feels like America's getting there too, and that fucking sucks. Just G. Raw, just G it is, my friend. Just G it is. Okay, so you guys, did you know that there's a crisis? 1 in black transgender, non-binary youths attempted suicide in previous year, study finds. Well, you know what? You could find any, I guarantee you could find any stat. 1 in 4, I think I said 5, 1 in 4 young girl, any race, considered suicide in her life. It's just how it is. This is being bullied or just being a youth, being a young person. They've all considered it. I don't know if they attempted it because the poll might say, oh yeah, I attempted it. What did you attempt? I held my breath for 2 hours. You lying. 1 in 4 black transgender and non-binary. It's always transgender and non-binary. Always. Always, always. Attempted suicide. Okay, let's click on this link and call them bitches out. In the previous year, figure more than twice the rate of black cisgender peers, according to a new research briefed by the Trevor Project, that called the situation a public health crisis that needs immediate attention. I don't know if I want to talk about this. There's way too many articles about this, and it's all lies. And the people doing the surveys are the human rights, HRC, human rights civils or something like that. They're one of the worst people. They're huge on the government board, and they are straight for trans LGBT. They don't care about LGB folks. Everything's T or two-spirit, and they get cited for a lot. And the Trevor Project used to be a good organization, but everything's taken over by the trans terrorists. Trans terrorists. I'll say it again. YouTube. Fucking trans terrorists are trying to ruin America. Or the communists are trying to take over the trans terrorists, folks. I don't even know. Too much to talk about. I don't like it one bit, guys. I don't like how it's getting to this point. Doesn't make me feel happy inside. Everything's right. Lamb is like everything's a health crisis. Everything's health. Remember, wasn't racism a health crisis for like the last 4 years? Racism, the health crisis. Yeah, and Katie, I'm totally sick. I don't want to. I don't want the pendulum to swing too far to the one side because the freaks are making me upset. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to start dissing or being mad at people who are just gay or trans in general. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. That's their plan, and we can't let them win. That's what I'm thinking. So their plan is to get us to hate them, and they hate us in general. But no, LGB don't hate us, but the fucking trans terrorists, aren't even trans people. They're probably just, they are probably just white liberal women. White liberal women are the fucking problem of everything. It feels like, and now black liberal women, all women, feminism. Oh, feminism's ruining the world. Third wave. First wave's fine. Second wave is okay. Third wave, fourth wave, destruction of America. You know what? Let's do that. Can we talk about feminism real quick? Let me get to the waves. Can I talk about the waves? Because I read them a couple times. First wave is fine because, women, I love women. Let them get their rights. You can do whatever you want. You're equal to us. Amen. Second wave, it was just fine too. But then went to third wave, and then fourth wave, and then fourth wave become like, why is fourth wave feminism okay with guys taking over their spaces, with dudes taking over their sports, with dudes taking over their bathrooms? Like, how does that even fucking make sense? Because it's not true. They're lying to us. They are lying to everything, and they do not mean what they say. They just want to destroy the fucking family. They want to destroy me and you. They want to destroy our way of thinking. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. LGB folks. Yeah, I like saying LGB. Though I don't know any trans people. No, I don't know any trans people. I've only seen them on TV, but ones that I've only seen a couple on IRL that are legit regular people. So I don't know any personally, but I know I've met many LGBs, and they're just fucking like you and me. They're just nice people, and they're like, why are these fucking people trying to take over our world and trying to make our place a bad place? Why are they doing this to our kids? Why are they sexualizing children? So that's why I'm saying I feel like trans terrorist is a good way to say it, because it's not trans people, it's trans terrorists. Or like two-spirit terrorists. I don't even know. So we need to work on the terminology, remember? Because we can't speak their language. We have to speak a language that defies them. Let's go back here. I feel bad for G feels bad for old school LGBs. Yeah, fucking A. I have a friend, a dude that I've hung out many times. He's a G, right? Sorry, nowadays he's a G. He's a great man. I want to ignore it, but John says I want to ignore it, but for the future of us all, we can't. Yeah, I can't ignore it, man. You're right. Lamb says when a doctor's treated patients based on race, Pedigree Farms remembers. I don't remember. I'm not from Pedigree Farms, so I'm not sure if we made them into meats, or like cheeses. Katie Plenty Gays, Bonsai. I've seen one trans person. Oh, and yeah, I've seen them. I just don't know any personally. Hillbilly. Also, some people are just trying to be funny. Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean by just trying to be funny? May I ask. Spot on. No one trans man. I have a black trans friend I worked with. Skank says I have a black trans friend I worked with doing armed security. Ooh. He thinks what they're doing to kids is unforgivable. Be careful not to generalize. Yeah, I already said that. Hey, just so you guys know, I'm gonna say a lot of things, but I'm not generalizing a bunch of folks. It's just I don't want to apologize every fucking time I say trans terrorist, and you know what I mean. Yeah, they're trans terrorists, but I know that there are good trans people. I know there are plenty of good trans people, and I'm not generalizing people. But every time I open my mouth, I don't want to apologize. I don't want to say trans terrorists, but you know there are good trans people. I know there are. You know there are. We all know there are, and it's just maybe I might have to for the internet. I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm a nobody. You can cancel me all you fucking want. I give zero shits. But they're yes, I understand the generalization. And I get it. And I respect them. But, yeah, they are trans terrorists. Or they're communists. I guess we could... It's just so... That's what I'm trying to say. What's the word we could be? Because there are trans terrorists out there. There are communist terrorists out there. There are all kind of bad people out there that want to hurt us and make us fall down and fall apart and ruin our country. And if there is one word for them, or a name for a group of them, I love it. As of right now, I've settled on trans terrorists. But thank you, and you're right. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. Here we go. So we got waves of feminism. Like feminists. I think feminists are terrible. But it's not like the other day I was telling you guys one of my best friends, she's a feminist, but she's like first wave. Super cool. I love her. She's one of my best friends. There's no doubt about it. She's fucking the best. But she's not like, hey, men should be showing their dick inside of women's bathrooms. So that's the generalization thing, aspect of it. And that's why if we had one word, or at least a couple words for certain people, it'd be so much easier. And the left is so good at making fucking shit up. No, I'm not target practice. That's why... No. I'm against violence. I don't like blood. I mean, I like my own blood, but I don't cut myself. Don't you do it either. But yeah, I don't want any violence or death. Zero amount. I want them to stop it. That's all I want. Well, you do a good job here, Billy. It does. It works. Everything you do say makes me think you're laugh. Except for the other joke the other day was terrible. It was, remember that was? I was like, what? And you're like, I was kidding. I was like, oh. Yeah, 100%. Gee, you weren't here Friday, or was it Sunday? But yeah, I'm totally cool with calling trans people she or he, or yeah, trans. What's it? Trans man. I'll call him a he, and I'll call trans women she's. I have zero problem with that. You know what I mean? That's not a big deal to me. That is calling a man who not. But if he's a man, and he looks like me, and he's like, call me she, no. But if he looks like, I don't know, Katie, and he's a dude, I'll say she because he look like you're a female. Or if someone who is a lady looks like, I don't know, me, maybe probably hillbilly looks more like a man than I do, I'll say he. But I will not like blatantly ruin their perception of their brain, ruin their blatantly disregard for, I don't know, man. I won't blatantly fall into their rules because they want me to. I will respect people and I will love people, but that's all they get from me. I like the golden rule too. And the golden rule, I lived by that since I was a young kid. Treat others as they want to be treated. And I don't want people to call me she. So I won't call somebody who looks like me a she. Sorry, dude. You're not. It's a tough world, man. This is a whole tough. But you know what? Let's not get to the. We can get into the whole tininess aspects of it, but we have to get to the grand scheme of things. Is what matters. That's what really matters. Is that these people are trying to ruin our United States of America, trying to make people hate each other, and trying to cause division and hate, and that's what we have to stop. And we also have to stop companies from going overseas. We have to stop Biden. We have to stop Democrats. There's a lot of things we have to work on, folks. That's why I'm hoping in summertime. Hey, if you guys are here in the summertime, if you give me a couple months, I'm gonna do videos. I've got two of them. I got one doing a how to write your senator. I would appreciate if we could work together and try to write our senators and knock doors and like be a force. We could do it, man. We could do it together. Katie's gonna help me. We're gonna make a Discord. It's gonna be sweet. We're gonna work as a team. If you want to be here, that's what my plan of attack is. That's what I want to do. We're going to be on the ground. We're going to get people to sign up to vote. We're going to change minds and say, get these weird, demented Democrat cult, just cultists. Maybe not Democrats because like my families are Democrats, but they're falling into the cult mindset. So we'll get the cult mindset to smash them down. Smash them into the ground. America will win. MAGA, America first, all day, every day. All right. I can keep on going all day. So let's talk about feminism. Thank you, John. Yeah, John, I appreciate your time. Okay, before I get too carried, okay, let's just read this real quick. Can you guys see it? I'm gonna blow it up for a second. I'm just pissed. I don't want to lose America to fucking anarchy. Last thing I want to do. The modern, if you guys bounce, anyone bounces, let me know. We'll say bye. The modern day humanist movement has embraced feminism. Like various types of humanism, the tension between various waves of feminism is very present. Yeah, duh. Established feminist movements with the United States have primarily fallen into 4 different categories. The different movements, I didn't highlight this. This is already highlighted. The different movements, often termed first wave, second wave, third wave, and fourth wave of feminism, share similar goals, but different characteristics of actions. I don't know about similar goals there, folks. Who are you? The Humanists. March 2021. March 4th. Hey, guys. I don't... oh, yeah. We're all... There's a couple marchers in here. March 14. Pie. Anyways. These various waves of feminism are interwoven in women's rights, civil rights, and social justice movements. That's the problem, because they're interwoven in the social justice movements. That's the problem. What is especially characterized, or what has especially characterized movements in the campaign or champion of equality under the law and within our social economic structures. That said, the differences in the existing tension between these various waves outlines an important question. What kind of equality does feminism seek? I can tell you. The waves of feminism are not a linear progression. No, they're not. In senses of progression, even though they roughly follow a linear timeline, instead they are intense changes of perspective among different generations of women. Yes. I'm not going to go, we're going to read this. I'm not going to go too long because I realized it was almost midnight. And I know folks have work tomorrow and whatnot. So yeah, there's various aspects of feminism, apparently, and they're all not the same, and they all are different by generation, which makes a lot of sense. Because probably the smaller, younger generations are like, you know, let a 6'5" boy who's been a boy up until like last year get on the swim team and win the United States Championship. Though last year he was at 532, but this year, because he's a woman, he's the number one swimmer in the world. Whereas last year he was 500 and he sucked. That's definitely a newer generation feminism. Okay. Yeah, Devin, I got it. I told you I subbed to it, man. I'll check it out. I will. Here we go. First wave feminism. During the late 19th century, I don't know if you guys know about feminism and they've read about this before. So pardon me if you've already read about this. The first wave feminism during the late 19th century is primarily categorized as the women's suffrage movement. Well, that's a good movement. And their champion of the women's right to vote. While many continued to celebrate feminist leaders like Susan B. Anthony, okay, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, I heard of her, and women's suffrage movement likely excluded and discriminated against women of color. It says, largely, my bad. Well, it's a different time frame, including suffragettes such as Ida B. Wells, that name sounds familiar, Ellen Wilkins Harper, I don't know, and Sojourner Truth. Truth is the last name. That's a good last name. White women were eventually guaranteed the right to vote in 1920 under the 19th Amendment. Women of color wouldn't have the universal right to vote until 45 years later with the Voting Rights Act of 1965, when all people of color were guaranteed the right to vote. And it feels like a long time to give them the right to vote, and it took it until 1965, which does feels like a long time. I mean, if I'm being honest about it. Like, why? What the fuck, United States? But, it's what it was, so I can't get mad at it. But I know when I was born in the 80s, I did not think twice about black people being bad or second rate to me. That never crossed my mind. Second wave feminism, which is a beautiful thing, man. Sorry, off topic. This beautiful thing of going from a certain point to a certain point, and at the certain point you're like, yeah, we're humans. I grew up in the woods, and it never I never thought about it until my grandma and parents started speaking. I'm like, you guys are fucking mad racist. I was like, why do you talk like that? But because they're from an earlier series, you know what I mean? We always bust. I'm not gonna say it. We always bust this one of our parents' balls. Like, what? You're so racist. Like, what am I? No, I'm not. I'm like, yo, you totally are. But I mean, now that was like a bunch of years ago, and then geez, we have so many stories. But yeah, the older generation, at least for me, were like, bro, you guys need to relax. What the fuck? But I understand. You grew up a different time frame, and I guess people nowadays, when they see me in 20 years, and like, I'm calling. No, I'm not calling anyone bad. I'm calling the trans terrorists bad. I'm not calling trans people bad. Yeah. So any later generations, you got something to say? Say it to me. All right. Second wave feminism, roughly from the 1960s to the 1990s, encompassed far more issues such as pay equality, I hate this, reproductive rights. What's your reproductive right? Killed my baby? Sorry. Female sexuality and domestic violence. Like the first wave of feminism, many of these goals were achieved through legislation and important court decisions. That said, while the second wave movement made some attempts to encompass racial justice, I'm glad they didn't, it remained a lesser priority than gender. Oh, so gender is way more... Well, yeah, because it's women's movement. What do you want? And when you think of women and men, color doesn't matter because black women are women and Asian women are women. I mean, yeah, Asian women are women. Yeah. Class and race were viewed as secondary issues. There's a link here, and I'm not sure where it goes to. It's probably some, I don't even know. I'm going to say it's a New York Times article. You know those guys. If they are considered at all. The disparities between white women and white men narrowed, but the inequity, not equality, inequity between women of color and white men, or between women of color and white women, largely remain the same. I don't know. I feel like people would differ, would say differently. A lady who was, say, born in the 30s and then was later in the 70s would be like, holy moly, this world is different. This is awesome, you know. But they don't want you or me to know that people got better and felt better and were nicer to each other. They want us to know that it was always a problem. Katie, what? Women vote based on emotion? She says things like that all the time. Are you talking to someone? Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, well, my mom says women voting is a big mistake. Oh, I wonder how my mom would feel. So that feels like real off topic, because we have a lady in the audience, my friends. Do you feel that women vote in emotion, or is it just our parents? I would like to ask my mom too. If anyone else's parents, if your mom's still around, God bless. I hope she is. If she votes on emotion. My mom is super emotional. She's super righty nowadays. At first, I don't think she was, but then she's like, I'm never going to get off on my mom because she's a story. She's a beautiful woman. She's amazing, but she grew up in an Italian neighborhood. But I'm not Italian. But it was a neighborhood of Taylor, Pennsylvania, and you know Italians how they are back in the 50s, 60s. If you know, you know. But yeah, her outlook nowadays on people is totally different than what it was before. But I wonder how she would feel about the 19th Amendment. Here we go. Third wave. We're getting third wave. Third wave emotions. Sorry, it's tough. I'm reading the chat, man. It's third wave. I'm just going to read this real fast, then we'll get in the chat. Third wave emotions emerged from the mid-1990s. So mid-1990s was a good time, man. I was there in mid-1990s. Challenging female. Oh, geez. Here's the problem. Oh, geez. Third wave feminism emerged in the mid-1990s. Challenging female heteronormativity. So we're going to challenge if you like dudes or not. Third wavers, we call them. So they have a name for third wave feminism. Third wavers sought to redefine femininity. Yeah, what third wavers? That dude who fucking had those twins. I don't know. I wish I knew people's names. The dude who had the twins and cut off the boy's penis and shit like that. These weirdos. And sought to celebrate differences across race, class, and sexual orientations. That's fine. While third wave feminists, otherwise known as third wavers, support feminism, they reject many stereotypes of the feminine ideal, sometimes even rejecting the word feminism itself. This movement was a stark departure from the second wave, and the development of intersectionality began to take form. So 1990s is the problem, according to this article. The term intersectionality was coined by lawyer and activist Kimberly Crenshaw to describe how race, gender, and other individual characters intersect with one another and overlap. So 90s was cool. Everyone was like, women are cool. We're getting rights. We're happy. But you know what? And then Kimberly's like, you know what? That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You're getting your rights. But do you like ladies? Or do you want to be a man and like ladies? Or do you want to be a man and like men? Kimberly was like, you know what? Let's just mix everyone up and think and then call it feminism. How does feminism have anything to do with gender orientation and what's it say? Here we go. and they reject the stereotypes of feminine ideal. So feminism is to be feminine, but they're rejecting the idea of feminism. Kimberly Crenshaw is a piece of shit. Next, fourth wave feminism is it's emerging over the last decade or so. When was this written? March 21, so this is new. This is where it's going to get worse, folks. This is where we're going to go down the rabbit hole. Not the rabbit hole, but this is where we're going to be like, oh, I stepped in a hole and broke my ankle because this ground is full of mush and marsh, and it's a bunch of swamp, and there's no solid ground on which we walk on. So I will take a step into this new feminism word, and I'll break an ankle because it's all mush and mash, and it has to do with nothing that makes sense at all. Fourth wave feminism is newly emerging over the last decade or so. Therefore, it's difficult to define. So then why is it called feminism at all? That said, fourth wave feminism is seen as characterized by action-based viral campaigns, protests, and movements like Me Too, advancing from the fringes of society into the headlines of everyday news. What is this article? The fourth wave has also been characterized as queer. Yes, too many straight people are calling themselves queer nowadays. As queer, sex positive, trans inclusive, body positive, and digitally driven. It seeks to further deconstruct gender norms. Why are you deconstructing gender norms if you want to be feminists and give women rights? What is this? Why is it even part of feminism? The problem with feminists, listen to this. The problem with these feminists, they should be called feminists. They should not be called feminists. The problem with these feminists confront is systematic white male supremacy. Fourth wavers believe there is no feminism without an understanding of comprehensive justice that deconstructs the power and includes emphasis on racial justice as well as examinations of class, disability, and other issues. So, feminism was like, hey, give me my rights, bitch. I'm a lady. I'm a human being. Respect me. And guys are like, fine, yes, you're right. And then they're like, well, you know what? I want to kill a baby if I want to. I want equal pay, which is fair. And I have a sexuality feeling that I want to express. Like, fine, have your kinks. Kinks are fine. Third wave is, you know what? Guys, we gotta think about this. Because it's not just feminism. There's a lot of race issues and there's a lot of gender issues. And I know it has nothing to do with women's rights, but we're gonna steal your terminology, and we can't just come out and say, hey, we're the fucking trans terrorists, for lack of a better term. We're going to take over your feminism, and we're going to say it's race, and then we're going to say it's class, and these are Marxists, of course. They're Marxists, of course. And we're going to take it all, and we're going to intersect it all to how the patriarchy is a bad thing. And now today, these motherfucking bitches are saying, well, you know what? Women are dying because we don't like women anymore, because we want to take over their spaces. I want a male with a big dick and a big body to be in a women's sport, taking over her sport, winning the sport, and then be called a woman in the end. No, this new wave feminism has nothing to do with feminism. It has everything to do with being a big old person, big old weights. It's very healthy as well. And we want everyone to look at us, to tell us that we're good, because in my brain, I don't feel good. It hurts so bad. But the only way I feel good is if you tell me I feel good. You tell me I look good. I want you to tell me how nice I am. Tell me that I'm inclusive. Tell me you're not included, you white lady, you white man, you black woman, you straight people. You guys are not fair. You guys are not in the club. But if I'm a fucked up, retarded brain person, then that's what matters the most. I'm a fucked up, retarded brain person. None of these movements are monoliths, but the tension between the different versions of feminism is quite prominent. Third and fourth are not feminism. Any way, shape, or form. I don't mean to raise my voice, guys. But these motherfuckers. The American Humanist Association takes an intersectional view. I don't like you, American Humanist Association. You take an intersectional view of social justice issues, working to liberate all marginalized communities. You're not a feminist. Such humanitarians often find that intra-faith groups exclude us from brighter conversation. The women's rights movement has frequently existed as a monolith of white women who had gained rights and equality among white men, while other marginalized groups are pushed to the edges of the sake for scalable power that was never guaranteed. Listen, I get that. I'm okay with that. Fuck the whiteys. Bring in all the groups. Get men and women, everyone equal. I'm okay with that. That's the way it should be. That's America. We are a melting pot. And I bet feminism fifth wave is going to bring in illegal immigrants. Even I don't know. It's like immigrants. No, immigrants are fine, but so they're going to bring in like Ukrainians who have nothing to do with America. They're going to bring in I don't know what's next, but the fifth wave is going to be crazy. They're going to bring in dogs and animals. They're going to bring in, it's just going to be all this big old mess, and they're going to call it feminism. While the arguments about the various incarnations of feminism continue in 2021 and 2023, we should consider what feminism means to the conjunction for equality for all, A major through line in the history of feminism has been the power white women seek among white men, not the power they seek to dismantle in pursuit of equality. If your feminism does not include and support trans people, color people, people of color, non-gender conforming people, because we got to add them too, people with disabilities, even if they're white or black or whatever, apparently they're a whole new subgroup because they're not just white women with a broken leg or white men with a broken leg. They're not black women with a broken leg. They're not Asian women with a broken leg. They are people with disabilities and all marginalized groups. Then you are not seeking equality for all. Why? You checkbox checking motherfuckers. Oh, your name is who? Who's this lady wrote? Oh, I didn't relax. I'm relaxed, but yo, come on, really? Margie DeLeo is a former policy and social justice coordinator for the American. Yeah. She probably has all privilege. I bet she's rich. I bet she's some fucking rich liberal lady. Has all the rights, everything in the world, and she looks like she might be, I don't know. I'm judging. But she might be Asian and or Latino. Yeah. But she looks like she has a nice jacket on. She has good hair. She's very pretty. So she's got the pretty privilege. That's a real thing. And this whole humanist, you guys are retards. You're stupid. You're dumb. You don't make any sense. And if what you're saying is true, then feminism stopped with the second wave. Yeah, because feminism second wave was racial. No. Feminism stopped with the first wave. I'm sorry, people going by. Later, Bonsai. Sorry, guys. So into it. Yeah, they're... Shut up, skank. Yeah, Bonsai, have a great night, my friend. Thank you for visiting. I appreciate you even coming in for a second, man. I appreciate all you guys coming in. Okay, I'm gonna do some let's do some super chats. We're gonna start with Hillbilly. Says me too, G. I love it. G, he's talking to G. I didn't go up there. Lamb says, "Oh, you guys want to do some super chats? Hold on. Let's do some super chats. Give me like I don't know. I'll talk about something for like 10 minutes, and like do super chat thing. It's not real super chats, but you know, if you got anything to say or any questions you want me to answer." What can we call like the end of the show? Ask me anything. Don't ask me anything, because I will answer honestly. I don't want to answer honestly. I will answer honestly. How's that? I'll answer honestly as I can. And I still think feminism stopped after the first wave. How weird is this? These people are crazy. How do you get from wanting women's rights to I don't know. I have no problem with wanting colored people's rights or this whole stupid colored thing. Oh, jeez. I even hate saying that word. I hate that shit. But just women in general. I think women should be women, no matter what their race is or ethnicity. It's all women. But then it all went to now it's that fucking racial justice. It's not women justice. It's racial. It's like from women's rights to racial justice rights. How's that feminism? How's that even make sense? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm going to look this lady up real quick. So anyone got anything to say before I bounce? We got, stick around until we go. Okay, Lamb, you're out of here. Yeah, Skank, ask the important questions. Skank, you can. I got to go start a school for audio production to start up with my own. Real quick, Lamb says I got to go. He started school for audio production to start up my own studio to build culture. Fuck yeah, brother. Got class work to take care of early. My friend, be safe. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate your time. Hopefully I'll see you again. Click that notification button. It's so weird saying click that notification button. But I would love to see it, my friend. I would. Oh, you motherfucker. Skake, that's not gonna. Isn't Ding-a-ling used to be a phone back in the day? So, Anyways. Lamb, you have a great night, my friend. You be well. Fucking Skank. Always coming through. What was I looking up? I was going to look up that lady, yeah. That weird feminist lady. But yeah, here she goes. If we don't have anything else, I'll wait 10 minutes if there's any good questions. I'll look up whatever you guys want me to before I bounce, and then I'm gonna get stoned by myself. I'm not. Last time I was on stage, I was on stage. Look, did you hear me? I said last time I was on stage, it was a you missed it. Oh, Katie, you were there for Friday, so Friday wasn't bad. Saturday was way off. It is whatever I want it to be. 32. No, that's unfair. Look at this. You guys are so nice. That's what I love. We're going to have a good community here, my friends. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a good community. Okay, this lady gets... Listen, this bothers me too. This little lady, she gets she writes this whole thing for the humanities. And I'm not judging, but she gets 101 followers, and she has so much power in what she says. Like, granted, Twitter's not the world, but a lot of people on Twitter, maybe I'm falling into that. Maybe it's a me problem. It could be a me problem, and I respect that, and it could definitely be a me problem. But most people who are culturally relevant usually have more than 105. God dang it! I'm such a burpee. Oh no, most people have who are culturally relevant have more than 105 followers. But I've learned with the people who do the news, who write stories, who write these questions, or who just write like stupid cult stuff, they're all cultists. I mean, trans terrorists are cultists, but they're different. They're a different breed, if you know what I mean. Totally different breed. But she's got 105 followers. I'm a follower because I like her. She's probably gonna block me as soon as she goes to my page and sees what I gotta say. Like, oh, fuck this dude. He's white. What do we got here? But yeah, look at this, Raskins. That's that fucking dude, isn't that Raskins? Isn't that Raskins, weirdo? But it's just weird, like, these people are of no influence, but they have influence, if that makes any sense, way, shape, or form. What do we got? Should we leave the room? Oh, jeez. Yes, G. Don't you dare leave me alone with Skank. Don't you leave me alone. Oh. I appreciate you guys going along with me, too, because I giggle. All right. I don't know. I want to say, anyone else got anything want to talk about? Anything I can help you out with? Let's see. Let me look through the chat. Equality is great. Forced equity is terrible. Yes, amen. Equality is wonderful. I agree. I'm super fan of equality. Like, I like all these people on my stage here. I mean, I don't know them. I might not like them, but I think that defines America. But what doesn't define America is her saying, you have to do what I tell you. You're a scumbag. You have to do what I tell you, or you're a scumbag. That doesn't pass in my book. I want everyone to be caring and nice to each other. And I don't understand why we can't be, and why the color of your skin has anything to do with how important or not important, anything has to do with how good of a person you are. How does that have anything to do with how good a person you are? Color of your skin should have zero to do with if you're a good person or you're a scumbag. Right? Characteristics. Oh, welcome back, Hillbilly. All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce if nobody. I can keep on. I don't want to keep on talking. I do want to keep on talking, but I should. It's noon. I want to get up at like 7 tomorrow. I want to wake up early. You know what I mean? Today I woke up at 6:30. I was ready to go. I was gonna do a video by 9, but I started researching, and then because I didn't have to work today, so I started researching, and I kept researching, and I barely did video. At 7 o'clock I recorded something. It was like 7 o'clock, 6:30 p.m. Like 12 hours later. But you know, you just read and then you read and then you read and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, geez, there's so much. And then because I love clicking links, I'm a big link clicker. And then I'll read this, right? Because it says women, largely suffrage movement kicked out black women. And then it goes to Continental Reckoning with honoring black suffragists. And then I guess, I don't know what that is. They're not reckoning. And then I'll read this. And then there's another link. There's so much. But I'm getting smarter. So that means hopefully when I talk to you guys, I have an idea of what I'm talking about. So, and my brain works okay. Cool. I want to say bye to everyone then. Hold on, I can do this real quick. Hold on, before you leave. Bam. Look at, I'm in the chat. Bam. Skank. OG. Rock and roll. Katie. Be well. John, be well. Hillbilly, be well. G, be well. Lamb, be well. Who else am I missing here? John, Katie, G, Skank, John, G, Lamb. Bonsai. We already said bye to you. Dude, awesome. Awesome night. Oh, Devin, gracias. Thank you for coming, my friend. Cool, man. Good night tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Y'all be well. And then I'm going to try to figure out how to hang this up the right way. Oh yeah, and set that bell so when I come back, I might do it tomorrow too. I might do students forever. I just might do this every day, but maybe I'll think about what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows, my friends?